There I was on a July morning, looking for love. Here we go. Alright, boxing fans, what's up? So yes, it is. It's midsummer 2014, July. It's scorching hot outside. So make sure you drink enough water and hide from the sun. And this month is important, is marked by the very important event in boxing history when Gennady Golovkin will defend his WBA middleweight title against his next opponent, Daniel Geale, on July 26, like in 2 weeks from now. So, there are quite a few events lately happening in the middleweight division, and not only in middleweight. There are a few, at least 3 great upsets, right? Yuriorkis Gamboa lost his title to Crawford, and in the middleweight particularly it was Sergio Martinez who lost to Miguel Cotto his title, and also now former champion Felix Sturm lost his IBF title to Sam Soliman from Australia. And Golovkin was initially, there was some negotiation to fight Chavez Jr., but then Chavez Jr., declined for some reason, supposedly for some philosophical reason, but we basically know why. And Martinez and Sturm as well, they were avoiding fighting Golovkin for ages, and finally they lost the titles to someone else who they never expected to lose to. I wish they would fight Golovkin instead and lose the titles to Golovkin. It would be less shameful. But whatever happened, happened. Now we see Golovkin scheduled to fight Geale. Daniel Geale, he's a former champion. And Geale is a pretty good fighter. He has pretty good level of skills. He has some decent power. Good fighting spirit. But I think it's not enough. Whatever he has is not enough to defeat Golovkin. I think he has only one chance in this fight to beat Golovkin. It's only if he is smart enough to engage his elderly grandma, to put her next, during the fight next to the ring, and give her strictly Australian, I would say, secret weapon. This one, see that? It says Australia. Boomerang, yeah! It's a good weapon, but make sure he makes it out of plexiglass, some transparent material that people, in the audience couldn't see it flying. And the very moment when Golovkin will be busy beating the crap out of Geale, his grandma, make sure he gives her also some nice cool glasses so she could see. And then she would take good aim, and if she would miss, boo, throw and hit and knock out Golovkin, hopefully, and then, only then, in that case, her grandson, Daniel Geale, could win the fight. Otherwise, he has no chance whatsoever. So what about Golovkin? I think he can knock out Geale in any round, starting probably from the first round. If he wants to, really hard to do that, he can do that in the first round and be done with it as soon as possible. But I doubt he will do it. I think he will go about 3 to 4, maybe 5 rounds with Geale. So this fight shouldn't be much different than with Macklin, because Geale he's the same caliber as Macklin, as Sturm, as Soliman, and it's going to be the same, all the same. They all victims for Golovkin. So, and I would say that Geale is his next victim. So what's next after that, if in case Golovkin wins? Well, it's interesting, but Sam Soliman, the first thing he said when he opened his mouth after beating Sturm, he said, "I want a Golovkin." I hope he will stick to that idea and he won't get scared after he will come closer facing Golovkin in a negotiation. So I hope he will keep his cool and his next fight will be against Golovkin. So we'll see what happens. Let's live until July 26, and see that terrific fight. Don't miss it. Cheers.